The FIA, motorsport's highest governing body, is facing one of its biggest internal shakeups in years. And this time, the controversy isn't about track limits or safety cars. It's about who should lead the future of Formula One and beyond. Carlos Sainz Sr., two-time World Rally champion and father of Williams F1 driver Carlos Sainz Jr., is reportedly considering a run for FIA President. His potential opponent? The current and highly controversial leader Mohammed Ben Sulayem. Since taking over in late 2021, Ben Sulayem's leadership has been marred by multiple controversies. From handling of driver protests and jewelry bans to public disagreements with F1 team principals, he's made headlines for all the wrong reasons. His critics say he rules the FIA like a personal fiefdom. Supporters argue that he's shaking up an outdated institution. But now things might be reaching a tipping point. According to several inside sources, Carlos Sainz Sr. has quietly gained support from high-ranking motorsport officials. Among them are figures from the rally world, as well as former FIA advisors who believe it's time for change. In an interview with Spanish media, Sainz Sr. said, "This possibility has been on my mind for a while now. I believe I can give back to the sport that has given me so much. I have experience, I have integrity, and I want to strengthen motorsport for the next generation." That quiet confidence is in sharp contrast to the noise surrounding Ben Sulayem. Earlier this year, the FIA's Deputy President for Sport, Robert Reid, resigned from his role, citing a fundamental breakdown in governance. And he wasn't the only one. FIA's first-ever CEO, Natalie Robin, also stepped down after just 18 months in the position. She later told BBC Sport that decision-making within the FIA was dysfunctional and lacked professional structure. This isn't just a leadership issue, it's a legitimacy crisis. The FIA's decisions have come under scrutiny from teams and fans alike. Drivers are especially concerned. GPDA representatives Lewis Hamilton and George Russell have both raised concerns about the lack of transparency. During the recent update to Appendix B, which outlines moral standards for drivers and officials, neither was consulted. Hamilton said, "We don't have a seat at the table. People make decisions for us, without involving us. That needs to change." Russell added, "We keep hearing about change, but we don't see action. Words don't mean anything unless followed by real decisions." Another recent flashpoint? Ben Sulayem's remarks about the cost cap. He openly questioned its value, calling it a headache and hinting at removing it altogether. "I don't see the point of it," he said. That statement sparked backlash from mid-tier teams like Williams and Haas, who rely on the cap to compete with giants like Red Bull and Mercedes. So where does Sainz Sr. fit into all of this? Well, his rally pedigree is impressive. He's a two-time World Rally champion and winner of multiple Dakar rallies. Respected, disciplined, uncontroversial, but there's a catch. His son is still an active F1 driver. Would that create a conflict of interest? Sainz Sr. doesn't think so. He told media, "Carlos has been in Formula One for over 10 years. He's independent and capable. If I take this step, I'll remove myself from anything connected to his career." Still, some critics aren't convinced. They argue that optics matter, and having a father in charge of the FIA while his son races could erode trust. But perhaps the bigger question is this: can anyone, even someone as respected as Carlos Sainz, fix the deep-rooted issues at the FIA? Will the institution allow itself to be reformed? Or will the power struggles, governance failures, and controversy continue to erode confidence in the very organization meant to safeguard motorsport? So now we ask you, is Carlos Sainz Sr. the right man to lead the FIA into a new era? Or should Mohammed Ben Sulayem fight to maintain his grip on power, despite the growing backlash? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And once you do that, click the next video on your screen for more untold stories from the world of Formula One.